I don't give a fuck.
Oh, jeez.
How does K-pop compare to American pop, do you think?
Just music. same thing.
Yeah?
Exclusively reveal that 5 new categories are being added to the ceremony.
And the Grammy goes to Kiss Me More.
We didn't come to Vegas for the Grammys. We came to Vegas for the Army.
Five new categories.
Paralyze your mind. Gotta see the other side. Because you're nothing to be kind. Not so different, you and I. Looking for love in a different light. Until we find an equal side. 우리가 쉬운 손들. 우리가 끄는 꿈들.
And that Grammys pretty much suck the blood of artists and nominate them, have them come to the shows. And
Which they do.
So thankful to the AMAs because they're the world's largest fan-voted award show.
Some of you don't belong in the category.
All of my favorite albums don't have Grammys.
Never again will I fucking go to the Grammy. Well,
my little cousin wants to play the game. Let's give him the unplugged controller so he could up and feel good about it. That's what it felt like a bit.
Really about to do it. 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music. You really about to do it? Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake it. This is BTS right now. You get on it like that. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like what?
up, guys. Put the hand down. Freaking miracle.
In a move that has shocked the music industry, BTS has announced they will not submit their chart-topping album Arirang or any of its tracks to the 2027 Grammy Awards.
I would hope that if another K-pop group from a different label was in BTS's position right now, that they would have made the same move.
We currently have like multi-million views on YouTube. We've got like crazy amounts of views.
But part of me is telling me that that wouldn't be the case. So I'm really glad that BTS are the artists that are in the position that they're in.
They're already up here in my book. They just hit another level. They just hit another level in my book. That's the kind of like sacrifice that makes people just great. You know, that just took them to a whole nother level in my book. Shouts out to BTS, man.
Let me honey talk about the business. Everybody know now where the K is. All the guys.
BTS talks, people listen.
Became one of the most significant entertainment news of 2026, and it received immediate coverage from different news outlets around the world.
A move that has shocked the music industry.
The most popular music group.
BTS announced they will not be submitting.
They will not be submitting their music.
Will not submit music.
They will not submit their music.
Não postulará sua música.
Que não vai inscrever suas músicas.
Withdraw from consideration. Passes on 2027
Grammy상은
2027 Grammy Awards.
Skipping the 2027 Grammys.
Rechazar a los Grammys.
darle espalda a los premios Grammy. 그래미에는 아예 음악을 출품하지 않겠다고 밝혔습니다.
Boycotting the next Grammy Awards.
보이콧 선언으로 해석되는데
Appears to be in protest.
In an apparent protest.
After the Recording Academy added a
new category for Asian pop.
música pop asiática.
베스트 아시안 팝 뮤직 퍼포먼스는
The new category has sparked mixed reactions.
Sounds like it could be inclusionary, but it's actually
A racialized barrier for Asian performers.
We are not just an Asian group, we are a global pop sensation.
Here. Wow! An award statue! Oh, it's a Grammy.
발 담고 봐. 에? 발 담고 봐. 에? 에? 여기 뭐 들어가면 안 되나 보다.
Everything that I've heard, praise the Lord.
Kiss Me More, Doja Cat,
Once you overcome the 1-inch tall barrier of subtitles, you will be introduced to so many more amazing films.
First of all, that vote is fake as fuck. That's not a real vote. That's not a real vote. They give it to who they want to give it to. They give it to their darlings, the fucking, oh, this got critical acclaim, but it sold 2 records. Like, it ain't about always what you sell. I get that. Vanilla Ice, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there comes a point where when an overwhelming something comes along that has this wave and impact on music, and you give it to fucking Lada fucking Dottie. Who? Lada Dottie! It's only Lottie Dottie.
It's a day job, more than self-slavery. When we're locked, watching the clock impatiently. We slept for the dollar bills, the checks and the credit cards, but that dollar kill breaks the necks of our inner hard neck. The police are role models for the righteous. Why does justice depend on guns and nightsticks? Mr. Officer, don't punish me.
I firmly support BTS's decision to withdraw from this year's Grammy Awards consideration. Music is simply music. It should not be subject to differential treatment and discrimination based on region or language. The Grammys claim to be the highest temple of music, yet it is the one drawing dividing lines and erecting barriers within music that is utterly ridiculous.
Yaprak dökümü aşklar diyen de yolluyor götünü. Of baya keyifsiz piç göster herkese gerçek yüzünü. Onlar arkadan avlarlar rar rar rar rar rar rar rar rar. Dedim ki her şey bende var var var var var var var. Onlar arkadan avlarlar rar rar rar rar rar rar rar rar. Dedim ki her şey bende var var var var var var var var. Gece saat 3 yollardayım bazen Azer baba darlardayım. Güzelsin İstanbul kokusundan kilo hesabı paraları tartmaktayım. Tersizsem fener bende gelse yeni markasınız like ADS. Millet diyor sihirlisin bence ben olmasam bilemezdin benze. Haydi haydi haydi haydi kızlar elleri kaldırsın. Haydi haydi haydi haydi herkes kendini kaptırsın. Onlar arkadan avlarlar.
Oh my god. The Grammys are such little bitches. As soon as BTS announced that they will not be submitting their music for consideration at the Grammys, the Grammys said, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna delete your videos off our website. Sure, go ahead, Grammys. Delete the most viewed performance in Grammys history. Yeah, BTS's performance of Butter is the most watched performance in the history of Grammys. Like the whole fucking history of Grammys, BTS #1 performance. Like, how fucking pathetic are you? You're such a fucking joke. They're just bitter little betties, aren't they? Anyways, ARMY, I'm gonna need you to stop fighting with other fandoms. They're not on our radar. Like, they don't matter. What we need to do is keep streaming Arirang. If you have not purchased and have the means to purchase, I need you to do that now. And keep the conversation going. Keep trending. BTS said fuck you to the Grammys. BTS has opened up an incredibly important conversation about music and recognition. It is our job to help keep the conversation going. Repost, comment, share, ow. And again, keep streaming their music.
The fact that Grammy CEO not only produced but also wrote for SM at one point in his life, I'm not gonna say it. We're all thinking it. At the end of the day, all hate and smear campaigns formed against BTS somehow always lead back to the big three. From the very beginning, ARMY had been calling out the fact that the big three despise the fact that a little group like BTS, who came from a Nubu-ass company, made it to the top and beat records that even themselves couldn't even break. These big three companies have connections even in the Western media, yet they failed to produce even a half of what BTS is today.
Their camp was like trying to get me to not do the show and to come and work with EXO. They were calling it like a filler kind of group.
Hey, you do about you, but no problem about you. Not moving me in that car, we are in that podcast. Oh fuck, I don't care. You'll have to show my shit. Push it, trouble, and big job, and then that's for the person. Killer.
After getting brutally slapped in the face by BTS's full group boycott, the high and mighty Grammys finally couldn't sit still anymore. The Recording Academy CEO broke his dead silence overnight and rushed out a panicked official response the very day of the boycott announcement. On one hand, he hypocritically claimed to regret and respect the decision. On the other hand, he desperately defended his own obvious loopholes, swearing up and down that the newly added Asian category is definitely not a glass ceiling, and that submitting to genre fields doesn't conflict with the general categories at all. Listen to this lame excuse. Isn't this the ultimate definition of hypocrisy? Where was this energy before? Back when BTS used their insane traffic and hundreds of millions of views to carry the Grammys ratings and save their face, the Academy acted high and mighty, never uttering a single word about respect. Now that BTS has completely flipped the table, with all members refusing to participate and slap them silly with absolute confidence, the officials are scrambling to play the emotional card and desperately spin their narrative. This loophole-ridden PR stunt didn't calm the controversy at all. Instead, it completely exposed the Grammys' inner panic and fragile all-bark-no-bite nature. This out-of-touch, double-standard institution is finally panicking and shaking because they've painfully realized times have completely changed, and today's top global superstars no longer need their biased trophy to prove a damn thing.
So the Grammy CEO, Harvey Mason Jr., in a statement about BTS and people's reaction to creating an Asian music pop category for the Grammys. Harvey said, "I'm saddened to hear that BTS has chosen not to participate in the Grammy Awards process this year. The Asian pop category was created to celebrate the depth, diversity, and extraordinary growth of pop artistry coming out of Asia. More categories mean more artists' work is recognized." Harvey said, "I also want to be very clear. Submitting music in a genre category such as Asian pop or jazz or country does not exclude an artist from also submitting, being considered in the general field categories, including Record of the Year, Album of the Year, and Song of the Year." He said those categories remain open to any eligible recording, regardless of gender. He has said, "Harvey, Asian pop isn't a genre, pop is. People are also noticing that the Grammys erased BTS's Grammys performances of Butter and Dynamite." Ant said, "But we don't recall there being a UK pop, Europe pop, or Australian pop category." Lingual Cat said, "I guess the real question is, what exactly is Asian pop? Many Asian countries don't share the same language or culture. The only thing we have in common is that we're broadly categorized as the same race, Asian. What genre is Asian pop and what is Asian music? Why do you need the race label to categorize music?" They said, "To celebrate diversity, you made a separate category. How does this make sense?" In an article on Forbes thread, as BTS continues smashing records and the Grammys continuing to lose relevance, who really needs who?
More, how come there has never been categories like this created for Canadian or European artists? Artists, in which I love, like Adele, Harry Styles, Ed Sheeran, they all get to compete in the main general fields. They are not based off of region, language, country, but it's only people of color who have these niche little categories made for them. It's always conveniently timed after major victories, achievements, or impacts in the industry. Nobody cares about your very corporate PR response to BTS because what you do is really telling of how you feel about them. Your actions are very different from what you say.
And I promise, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this whole Grammy shit. If they was trying to show diversity, and if this wasn't meant to be racist towards BTS, where is North America pop? Where is African pop? Where is South American pop? Where is European pop? Add everybody if you're trying to show diversity. I'm confused here. Just like they did the same shit with Beyonce after she won. They created a whole fucking category. Then on top of that, let's not forget this fucking urban category. Y'all gotta be kidding me.
Everything that I've read, praise the Lord.
아, sorry. 미웠어, BG야. Sorry.
we important business. Yeah.
Man, trying to expand my horizons, travel a little bit, see the world. Man, what y'all doing here? I'm through with y'all, man. I'm finna go on vacation.
Now, hold on there. We were just coming by to tell you what a great job you did yesterday. When you come back, there's gonna be an FBI badge waiting for you.
You serious?
Yeah, okay.
Come on, man. Don't be playing.
No.
I don't know what to say. It's like a dream come true. I got an idea, though. Why don't y'all take that badge and shove it up your ass? All up in your ass. I'm LAPD.
Bitch.
the Grammy goes to Grammy. 이거 타이밍을 좀 맞춰가지고. And the Grammy goes to. 약간 천천히 하자.
To the hot body, burn feeling night, yeah we A-list. If you wanna in the house, 좀 다른 무슨 날, yeah we A-list. 어쩜 그런 shameless, yeah 이를 차려 we A-list. 하는 동작에서 rising, A-list, A-list. 모두 똑바르게, 매일 밤 새워내요. Yeah we live that A-list, A-list. Every day, 모두 똑바르게, 시대가
Let me honey talk about the business. Everybody know now where the cake is. 어디까지 가니 이런 제기 저주하니 아직 흉측대기 파란 기구생님 tell me how you feel. 영원 또 나밖에 못해 but that is how we kill. 눈만 또 허벌나게 큰 너희가 말하길. Are they for real? For real? Hello to your hello.
BTS deciding to not submit to the Grammys honestly is shaking the table a lot. And obviously bruising some egos. We have the CEO himself recording Academy members who are also directly involved in the making of this category, and other Asian recording Academy members pushing back at BTS's decision and defending this category while also completely missing the point. They keep saying, oh, BTS can submit to these other categories. That's not the point. While according to this other recording Academy member, who is non-American, from China, non-American, who says she is shocked this category got pushed forward without ever consulting Asian artists outside of America. For example, her. And for example, because a lot of us keep forgetting, BTS are also recording Academy members, voting members, without consulting them. Like I said earlier, I feel like a lot of people's egos are bruised, typically because they thought they were doing something good. That's what they say anyways. And they ended up getting heavily criticized. Take the criticism and go back to the drawing board, because you are excluding a lot of people. Even in this one Asian category, it doesn't even account for all of Asia. And I wish we would call a spade a spade. I don't know why we're pretending this category was not made for BTS.
Tá com cara de bravo, tá? Com cara de bravo, tá nervoso, tá? Fica descendo não. Fica descendo não. Tá crescendo o bigode aqui do lado esquerdo, sabia? Tá
I'm Grammy. I'm Grammy. I'm Grammy.
Many celebrities have reacted to BTS announcing that they're skipping the Grammys. First up, Halsey said, "So proud." Next, The Rock said, "That new category did disappoint me." Next, Megan Thee Stallion said, "Tell 'em." And finally, Selena Gomez said, "I love that these guys stand by their morals."
So baby, baby, come and save me. Don't need those mother numbers when I got my number. I'm fine. Last night I lay in bed all blue, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you. I tried to find somebody new, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you. I tried to find somebody new, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you. I tried to find somebody new, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you. I tried to find somebody new, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you. I tried to find somebody new, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you. I tried to find somebody new, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you. I tried to find somebody new, 'cause I realized the truth. They can love me like you.
Since we're like aliens to the music industry for America, we don't know if there's a place for us or not, and as well, you know, Grammys.
Hello to your new honey. Oh my God, do I look too funny? Just move for me, yeah, move for me. Don't be mad cause you had a chance. Said I took it and I ran for it. I run it and I stand on it. Money on the floor when we dance on it. Shine bright on it, put a tan on it. Said I took it and I ran for it. I run it and I stand on it. Money on the floor when we dance on it. Shine bright on it, put a tan on it.
I respect this move by BTS.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, because clearly they would win if this new category is something that they were throwing their music into. They're saying, you know what? No, respect us on a broader level.
That's right.
Because our music appeals to everyone.
To everybody, the artistry is there, the musicality is there, and we are as competitive as anybody else you'd put in the category.
Right, and they don't even need that validation. They're that big of a group.
That's right.
They're like, we stand on our
Also, yes, you're right. They're probably like, I don't really need a Grammy. We're BTS.
It's a really, really great record. Oh, yeah. Have you listened to it? Yeah. Oh, wow. Really? Really? I mean, I have to. Otherwise, what are we talking about? You're one of the, like, first people outside, like, crowd I've ever listened to the whole album. Well, I have a few. It's definitely up there. I love Aliens.
Have they won a Grammy? Probably not, huh? Nah. Cause the Grammys be hating, bro. Let me just go ahead and say that. Like, I know good and fuck well. Not because they don't deserve it, but I know they ain't got no Grammy. Why? Because the Grammys are a bunch of old-ass white men behind a desk. How the fuck you know what's hot? How the hell do you know what the streets want, bro? You don't. You're not out here. You don't put your ears to the streets. Y'all should have been got a Grammy, I'm sure, but like I know y'all didn't get one. I don't even have to do my research. I know y'all didn't because, bro, some of the greats of the greats of the greats haven't got one yet. I know they didn't because they some uppity-ass, bitter mother... Fuck the Grammys, bro.
What BTS is actually saying is, America, you are not the musical center of the universe.
In an absolute gangster, most badass, legendary, iconic move, BTS has announced that they are going to be boycotting the Grammys.
BTS not submitting for a Grammy, not only just refusing to submit for a Grammy for 2027, is so hard. Someone put on my blog, like, what is this?
And I am so proud of them for walking away with their self-respect because they knows what they work of.
They didn't want to compete against black people, so they made rap and R&B categories of the Grammys. They didn't want to compete against Latin people, so they ended up making a Latin Grammys, a whole different separate Grammys. So they didn't have to compete about people from Latin America. And they don't want to compete against Asian artists because they don't think they can win, so they made Asian music categories. And good on BTS for saying, we're not even going to fucking submit for that because this is bullshit.
BTS just demonstrated what you do in a toxic relationship. You set boundaries, you walk away.
This is whack because the thing is, music transcends language. It goes beyond borders, and it truly has the power to captivate, as we can see with BTS and how they're able to sell out arenas in every single country. And that's with the language barrier. Most of these people don't speak Korean fluently.
Korean. Most of the songs on Arirang were written in Los Angeles with the help of American and Latin American Grammy-winning songwriters and producers. BTS started in Korea as K-pop, but they long ago transcended those origins. They crossed over into the global mainstream and became the world's biggest band. And after having achieved all that success, because you're Asian, we can't give you Album of the Year. So while I think the Grammy is intended to be inclusive with the creation of this category, they wound up offending the world's biggest band.
What this is really about is undermining the accomplishments of an ethnic minority in order to save face.
I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so proud. Look at our boys taking a stand.
Really, Grammys? You're gonna delete all your videos about BTS? Talk about a toxic relationship.
In 2021, BTS was nominated for Dynamite, and at the end of the night, they lost to Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga. And it's funny because I think like 10 million people tuned in for the Grammys that year, and afterwards, BTS had to be live, and that pretty much matched the numbers of people. And they were just talking about how they didn't win, and they were sad about it.
The Grammys don't care about what BTS said. The Grammys don't need BTS. Yes, the fuck they do. The Grammys were doing damage control in my comment section only recently. As we all know, BTS were part of the first ever World Cup halftime show. The Grammys decided to use BTS front and center on their social media page, but they didn't mention BTS in the caption. Somebody in my comment section brought this up, and the Grammys thought it was a good idea to clap back and say, you clearly didn't know what the whole day. We love BTS. That's not what the comment said. The comment said that they weren't in the caption. BTS weren't in the caption. Everybody else from the poll was in the caption. And you know, and I know because I'm a social media manager, that you don't see a poll unless you click into the comments.
I only know 2 songs by BTS, but I'm gonna do a little deep dive into their music because what they said about not submitting their music to the Grammys, respect. Because I thought that shit was weird when the Grammys made those categories. I felt like it was racist, but I couldn't say it was racist. But like, I'm gonna do a little deep dive into the music because honestly, fuck that.
As an Asian person, I know this experience all too well, just being othered, put in a box, that Asian box, that sidekick box, where you'll never truly be able to be represented as one of the main things, one of the leads, one of the main characters. This experience is all too common for people of color in general, even in the Grammys, boxing the black community and the black artists into R&B categories when sometimes their music that they release and win the award for isn't even R&B, but it's their way, it's the Grammys way of othering them and keeping them away from being able to achieve higher honors because they reserve that for, you know.
I would also say it's kind of wreaked havoc in terms of how we're perceived culturally. That whole model minority myth, the hypersexualization of Asian women, just like that hot garbage ad campaign from Equinox Gyms, and the demasculinization of Asian men. Even on an individual level, the toll that it takes on our mental health, particularly our relationship to success. self-worth because there's this undercurrent of, oh, we should just be grateful to be invited to this party, to be playing this game. And in a way, that's kind of the same pattern that BTS has experienced with the Grammys, where they're consistently nominated, consistently invited to perform because they want the ratings, yet they never win.
It's, if you're not even going to let us eat at the table, then we're not even going to enter the room energy.
I know there's some ARMY out there that are like, oh, but I really wanted them to win the Grammy. And yes, like I understand the motive behind that. You know, like you want them to have what they rightfully deserve, right? But I mean, they don't need it, and they're busy. They got the world tour going on. They don't need to make a pit stop for the Grammys. They don't need to give them any attention. I mean, I'm just so happy that they're sticking up for themselves here. And BTS didn't like the fact that they would be categorized just by region or language. And as a result, the Grammys is acting like that petty ex.
I can reject you, but you can't reject me. How dare you? I'm gonna delete everything about you.
Especially on their YouTube channel, some of their best performing videos was about BTS, but they took all those videos down. And even on their main website, any videos regarding Butter and Dynamite, those were the best performing videos, but yeah, they took those down too. I almost feel like I'm watching a breakup happen, even though the relationship never happened to begin with. What's next, Grammys? Are you gonna change your hairstyle?
Friendly reminder that BTS have the biggest balls in the industry.
I know this is never gonna happen. I know this could never happen. But imagine every K-pop artist does not submit. Better yet, what if the whole Asian section goes empty? It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But that would be so cool.
It's a really powerful example of someone successful, someone Asian, owning their success out loud and absolutely refusing to sit at the side table.
I think literally the K-pop idols would boycott it because everyone knows that if someone should have won that first Grammy in the K-pop industry, it should have been BTS. And whoever does win it and goes to accept it, honestly, will lose my respect for them because that's just, you don't do that. Just out of pure solidarity.
And for those K-popers who's gonna win Grammy next time, you remember, BTS paved the way for you. And that category is not a K-pop category in Grammy. That's a xenophobic category. That's a racism category.
They made this decision with the idea that this cautious move is necessary for the sake of the music industry and K-pop as a whole. So they're thinking of the bigger picture. I would hope that if another K-pop group from a different label was in BTS' position right now, that they would have made the same move.
It also is about defining success doesn't need to come from external validation, from the very system that once symbolized global recognition. So to see BTS really taking a stand, not just for themselves, but it feels like it's for us. And it feels like it's for people of color who have experienced this through and through their whole lives.
That's the kind of like sacrifice that makes people just great. You know, that just took them to a whole nother level. But shouts out to BTS.
Grammy needs them. They don't need Grammy.
So what's the next step for BTS?
Maybe Grammy.
Grammy. There you go. There you go. All right.
When your heart's under attack, gonna give everything I have. It's my destiny. I will never say never. I will fight till forever. Make it right. Whenever you knock me down, I will not stay on the ground. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, up, up, and never say never. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, up, up, and never say never.
미궁과 꽃이 펴 좀 내다.
I'm so sorry.
It's a blessing. We can get so much love.
Yeah.
For doing what we love
Good.
to.
Yeah, that's right.
What we love to do. 잘 다녀올게요. 그랬어. 안 끝났는데 잘 다녀올게요. 다녀올게요.
Watch Jay help recover like a pro.
It's so tight. I mean, no way side. I mean, with the money style. I mean, we live in the life.
Take your seats. BTS, take your seats. BTS, take your seats. Okay? Please, John Legend, Chrissy, let's rocking it out and seeing all of you on another stage somewhere, sometime soon. And Variety.
반찬이 넘치니 come and get a sip.
아 맞다.
Swim, swim, waterfall in off your skin. Swim, swim.
He or she?
Boy.
Boy?
Yeah.
Meanwhile. Boy. Boy? Boy.
It's like that. 야, 내가 많은 사람한테 따라가. That, I like that, like that. 시간이 지나도 나는 멈춰. That, I like that, like that. I don't care, that I like that. That, I like that, like that.
Oh, bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, I ain't no shit. Hey,
Meanwhile.
I'm not BTS, but